is up? This is going to be a podcast here for you guys today. It's been a while since we've done a podcast, and we have got Seb on here. Would you like to introduce yourself, Seb?
No.
Okay, he doesn't, which is lovely. If any guys want to go and follow Seb on Twitter, I'll put his link in the description. Hopefully, I'll put his link in the description. Yeah, we'll kick this one off. So like I said, Birmingham are playing against Stoke very shortly. We're playing on Saturday, if I'm not wrong. It's a Saturday game.
Yeah.
We are playing at the Blues ground. Last time we did play, it ended in a 1-1 draw. Last minute goal from was it Nick Powell?
Was Nick Powell.
Yeah, Nick Powell. Very, fair result in my opinion. Last time we played, I did. That's we only watched along that we've done with Blues against Stoke. Actually,
It was with your dad, wasn't it?
No, I don't think it was. I think it was with me. I know my dad gave me the pass to Blues TV to log on to it, and yeah, basically that way. So, yeah. So what? How are you feeling going into the game? How are you feeling going into the game?
It depends what the result is tomorrow. Obviously, you beat Swansea very respectably with a bit of karma for them, let's say. For the time they dived against us, but
yeah, very good result.
It'll be a close game.
Very good result, Blues. We seem to be doing a method at the moment of basically stopping the teams playing, basically like Swansea and Reading. I thought when they both played against us, I thought they were dreadful, but I think we've done very well to kind of just stop them and keep them compact and make them not, like pass them out, not give them any time. And yes, like I said, we are going into your game. Hope because we face Brentford tomorrow. I'm recording this on the day. Recording this on Monday. So like I said, we do face Brentford tomorrow. Fingers crossed we hopefully get the result that we hopefully want. But yeah, I think Blues have got a bit more to fight for in the match against Stoke, because I feel like we're still scrapping down there. Especially with Rotherham's games in hand, and then you've got Coventry have got a game in hand on us as well. While we're 6 points clear of Rotherham. You guys, how far are you guys off playoffs?
I'm checking now. I think we're about 6 points off.
Yeah, that's definitely achievable. And they're 21 points up for grabs still. And then again, with COVID and everything, it's so difficult with everyone's, fixtures list that they've got, how many games they've got. So
we are 8 points off playoffs.
I want to know a bit about Stoke then. So, who are the danger men going into this game, and what would be the predicted normal lineup? What formation do you play? How do you play?
Well, last 2 games, and including today as well, lineup just came out. We've been unchanged from a good 2-0 win against Bristol, who are struggling a bit at the moment. But never easy to pick up points at Bristol, and we usually play a 4 or a 5 back. I'm looking at the lineup now. It looks like we're playing a 5-3-2 with Fletcher and Brown up front.
Yeah. So
when we played the 5 back, we get a lot of clean sheets, a lot of easy points. Not easy points, but settle. We are the team that will settle for a draw.
Yeah. Any injuries as we go into the game? Like any like recent injuries that Blues are going. Well, obviously we know Tyrese Campbell obviously is out for the remainder of the season. Any other players that are injured or suspended or?
Allen's injured, obviously. He got injured on the international break with Wales. Fox has been injured with a hamstring for the past 3 or 4 weeks. Obviously, Nathan Collins got injured, which was a massive blow, because young man playing really well. Absolutely awful. And so hopefully we can win.
Yeah, it can be an interesting game. Bit of a rivalry between the older generation of Blue fans and Stoke fans, due to I can't remember I think it was an incident. It was the season when Blues won the Leyland Daft Cup or something like that, and I don't think it was the Leyland Daft Cup. Was it? I don't know. It was the trophy that you win in like League One. I can't remember what it's called now. But
St. Johnston's Paint Trophy or something.
Yeah, it's that. I can't remember what it was called at the time. But our manager...
We won that 2 times.
You nicked our manager off us, and then kind of, obviously, a lot of the older Blues fans hate Stoke because of that. I'm not really too bothered. I'm not really, that fussed on losing Stoke. Let's say if Stoke stole Lee Bowyer, obviously I'd probably hate him, wasn't that? Because, let's talk a bit about managers now. Michael O'Neill, what do you think of his job that he's done so far at Stoke? Obviously, he's kept you guys in the division last season. He's looking to hopefully get you guys back in the Premier League.
There's obviously past, since Tyrese Campbell has been out, we haven't been the side that we were before it. When we had Tyrese Campbell, we were winning quite comfortably, and then he got injured, and we didn't win a game from December 19th till January something. So I think it's important that we, go into the rest of the season with youth or something. But O'Neill's said it basically by saying experienced players are better because they're used to playing big games. And then obviously, when you've got a 19-year-old on the bench, that's brought on for the final 3 minutes, it doesn't give them a lot of confidence, but it can give them something that they didn't have before.
Yeah. Very, very good. Lee Bowyer obviously coming in at Blues, obviously fixing the mess that Karanka's kind of left behind, where bits of pressure now Karanka's kind of ended because no Blues fan or any foot fan probably would have thought it'd end this bad and die till Karanka. One of the worst home record in Blues' history, and like I said, constantly making mistakes, giving the ball away, possession, the 3-0 loss against Bristol, we basically gifted it to them. We literally just passed the ball on to them, so they ran through. It was like Bristol were playing with 21 men really. Even Etheridge, wasn't on his game. And obviously Lee Bowyer's trying to come in and install a bit of confidence in the side. And then obviously 24 hours later, as soon as he come in, we get a fantastic victory against, in my opinion, I don't know if you agree with this, one of the best teams in the league in Reading. They are a fantastic team, Reading. Got some good players like Ajaria, Miite, and, I want to say Zhao, but he's missed quite a lot.
I don't rate Zhao at all, to be honest.
I don't rate him, but, like I said, he scored quite a lot this season, I think. And Michael Morrison and Liam Moore, good defenders. And obviously Reading are on the up at the moment. It's a great result against them. Fortunately, we lost 3-0 against Watford, which was very unfortunate. Never a 3-0 game. Never a 3-0. We definitely, I think 1-0, 2-0 to be fair, but 3-0 completely flat as Watford. And a last minute goal against Swans in a 1-0 win.
Watford are in very good form at the moment.
Yeah, Watford.
Obviously, they're currently 1-0 up, I believe.
I think Watford are the best team in the league. Honestly, I generally do. I've seen Watford play this season. I think they're better than Norwich in terms of attacking and offensive, just their players. But obviously, like I said, they had that bit of a poor run under that manager, didn't they? Whoever he was.
I think it was absolutely destined for Watford to go up more than anyone else, to be honest, because they didn't sell many players going into the season, but the players that they signed have been unreal. Yeah,
great signing, great players. Honestly, how on earth they've kept Chalobah and Sarr? Excuse me for that. And, great players. Honestly, absolutely great players. They should be nowhere near a championship team. Honestly, even though I think Sarr's a bit of a pace merchant, but he's still a fantastic player.
He's a threat. Yeah, he's definitely a threat.
He's definitely a fantastic player. It's a bit hard for me to answer this one, but I'll ask you it. What your aim then for next season? What do you think about the next season with Stoke? Promotion? Do you want
a fully fit side? We are definitely capable of promotion.
Bit of an interesting topic. What I'm going to go on to now. I've seen very mixed reactions from quite a few Stoke fans. Like I said, I've got quite a few Stoke fans on the channels. A few of them on O'Neill out. A few of them O'Neill in. What are you? What do you think?
In, out, shake it's all about for me.
You do the hokey pokey and you turn around.
I mean, from December till about February when we won that game, I was O'Neill out. He couldn't get the results with his best players, without his best players with Tyrese Campbell. And then, obviously, we beat a few, the nicest way I can put it is not the best sides. But when we play a big side that are going to actually do something against us, we get absolutely thrashed. Like Middlesbrough, they're a threat to us, lost 3-0. Wickham, awful team, beat them 2-0. Swansea, lost 2-1.
Yeah. I think that just goes to really show, really, that I feel like the problem is, I think most managers kind of struggle with is that they sit back against the better teams. Like with the quality that Brentford and Swansea and Watford have got and Norwich, if you're just going to try and sit back and defend, it's not going to work. You need to go for them as well, and you need to take your chances. I thought when you guys lost 2-1 against Brentford, when you went 1-0 up in like, what was it, like 90 seconds? Or something?
Yeah.
You know, I think it was Jacob Brown, wasn't it?
It
I
was.
thought you guys were very unlucky to not get a point out of that, but
I didn't. We played awful.
you know, I think that's kind of the answer as well. You know, you can't sit back on the better teams. You need to try and go at them as well because, like I say, you just see like Burnley, Sheffield United, you know, all sit back against Man City and try and defend. It's just not going to work.
It works for Burnley. Anything works for Burnley.
Yeah,
Bloody Burnley.
Who does like Burnley? Bloody Burnley. I actually quite like Burnley. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't.
I respect them for the way they've kind of like stuck with their manager and stuck with their tactics, and they haven't changed anything. Literally, they haven't changed anything.
100%.
Yeah, it should be an interesting end to the. What's your prediction then? End of the season, will Stoke get playoffs?
No.
You don't think you will? You're 6 points off it. It's definitely achievable. Especially with Barnsley and Reading look like they're starting to drop points. Obviously, Barnsley suffering that defeat against Sheffield Wednesday, then dropping points against one of their playoff rivals in Reading.
Let's have a look at the top, you know, the current form, let's say.
I know Bournemouth look like they're going to get into it. Oh, I don't know. It's so difficult to predict the Championship because, like, all the teams in the playoffs, in my opinion, are meh. There's no standout team in the playoffs, in my opinion. You know, it's like who do we have last season? Last season we had Fulham in the playoffs. You know, I think everyone predicted Fulham to win that. You know, But now you got Brentford, Swansea, Reading, Barnsley. I can't see who's gonna win the playoffs out of all them lot.
I'm looking at it now, the table, and in 62 points you've got Bournemouth in 7th, and 63 you've got Reading, who are on bad form at the moment and haven't won 1 in 4 games. So 6th and 5th place is definitely up for grabs for teams such as Cardiff, Bournemouth, Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
Today as well, we play Millwall. If we beat Millwall today, we could go up to 9th.
Massive game. Millwall on the back of a 1-0 victory as well. 1-0 victory as well against Rotherham. Loses rival contenders as well. Rotherham played today as well, don't they?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think they played today anyway. Yeah, it should be interesting. Obviously, you know, Blues currently, I think we're on 41 points, if I'm not wrong. 6 points clear of Rotherham.
They have 4 games in hand, don't they?
Yeah, that's the issue. I mean, that's the main thing. If they had all the same games Blues and Coventry did, I'd feel so comfortable. But
yeah,
it's looking quite scary. But I'd rather have points on the board than games in hand, because just getting the games in hand doesn't necessarily mean they're going to win them all. Even though they do have there's no easy game in the Championship, but compared to our fixture list, they're a lot easier. I was about to say Wickham are an easy game, but Blues have given like 20% of their points to Wickham have been from us.
I'm not gonna lie, Wickham are close to getting out of the relegation places. They're only 9 points off, which seems like a lot, but in the Championship, it's absolutely nothing.
It is quite scary. Even Sheffield Wednesday, in my opinion, and then again, you've got Preston. You know, Preston are being sucked into it as well, aren't they? You know, obviously they're on an awful form recently. And, you know, you've got Huddersfield down there with us, Derby, Nottingham Forest. It's mad. Honestly. Continue.
I personally think Stoke are safe, so I don't see the problem in, you know, just playing with youngsters.
Yeah.
With, what is it, 21 points maximum you can get now?
Yeah. You guys aren't going down. There's no way. You know. However, you guys could get up, you know, could.
Big ask. Big ask.
You know, that is...
Definitely.
That is, you know, like, what is it, 2 wins out of 8 games? How many games? 8 games left of the season?
How many teams are there in the Championship?
24.
46 games a season. 6 games left. Wait, 7 games left.
Okay.
7 games left. So 21 points up for grabs.
Blues
and
have
say,
got some tough fixtures, to be honest with you.
but for Rotherham, they have 11 games left. They can get 30. They can get 33 points.
Rotherham are
They just
still
went on a
looking to
winning
play
streak.
their pre-season. Like I said, Rotherham. I'm honestly surprised, man. Like I don't obviously know how difficult it is to deal with COVID as a football club, but Blues have only had one case of COVID all year. And
Stoke have had one or two, and both the times we've had it was because of the international breaks.
Yeah.
When McLean had COVID, he got it from from Ireland with Doherty.
it doesn't make
So I
any
just think
sense
it's
to
a
me.
bit of a.
Why they're getting it so
So
much. Is COVID popular in Rotherham or something that,
they're clearly doing something for it
Yeah.
to,
Surely.
just go around the way it is.
And it's disgraceful in my opinion. Obviously, it's okay. It's just kind of messing up the fixture list. But I think they've got to play 4 games in 8 days, haven't they? Which is absolutely mental.
I don't think that should be allowed, personally, if they do.
I don't know. Like, they've got to fit their fixture listed somewhere. They're either going to
Yeah,
have to do that or make
four games in 8 days.
Yeah, that is mental, to be fair. That is cruel. But, at the same time, would you rather have that than forfeiting them all?
I'd rather forfeit them.
Would you?
The amount of injuries they could pick up there.
Oh, I hope they pick them all up. Hopefully we stay up. Right.
But they have got tough fixtures.
Yeah.
They've got, near the end of the season anyway, it picks up for them. They've got Middlesbrough, Barnsley, Brentford, Blackburn and Cardiff. So.
Yeah. So, yeah, I did watch your game versus. Well, I didn't watch. I watched the highlights of your game versus Bristol City. You won 2-0 if I'm not wrong, and
Yeah.
Alright, that free kick you scored, you basically passed it, then passed it back to Nick Power, then just kind of rifled it. It's a fantastic goal. Who scored your first
finish.
again? I can't really remember.
Powell.
Yeah.
Pinnacle.
Okay. Yeah, it's good result. Great result for you guys against Bristol City, who I think are a club with massive potential in my opinion. I think they've got some really good players coming through, some good youngsters. I think Callas is a great defender. You got Famara, however you say his name. Is it Deju?
I couldn't tell you for the life of me.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, back to obviously Stoke and Blues. Right, so Blues usually Blues have been setting up with Lee Bow with a 4-4-2. However, against Swansea, we played a 3-5-2. I think, yes, we played a 3-5-2. We started off our first 2 games under Lee Bowyer against Reading and Watford with a 4-4-2. So our team was usually then it would be Etheridge, Collan, Dean, Roberts, Pedersen, Halanovic, who in my opinion is an absolute baller. I don't think we've seen too much of him. But obviously, he's got custard creams for legs. And then we would usually go with it kind of rotates a bit because it's either Sonic or Gardner and Harper. And then we go with Bella, and then it's usually Djukovic, Hogan, or Djukovic and Lecco.
Yeah.
But against Swansea, we went Etheridge, Pedersen, Dean, Roberts, Halalovic. Wait, no, we didn't. Well, I'm confused now of our team. Yeah, okay. We went with, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So we went with Etheridge, Pedersen, Roberts, Dean, Colin, Seddon, Halanovic, Sonic, Gardner, Duke, Lecco. So that's the team I expect to start. Well, maybe not expect, because Seddon's a bit... He's like... I said this the other day. Do you know Doherty, that signed for you?
Yeah.
He's like...
Good player.
Yeah, because obviously Lee Bowie obviously knows him. He basically, kind of produced him through at Charlton and stuff like that. I expect him to be like the next Doherty, if that makes any sense. A player which comes through the ranks and gets a load of first team football. Because I think Seddon is an amazing player in my opinion. Youngsters. He's one of them youngsters which, in terms of the fans, he doesn't get enough credit. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
He's like one of the most underrated players in my opinion at Blues that I think deserves a lot more chances. However, George Friend came on and he actually, and despite being about 60, he played quite well. So yeah, I'm very intrigued to see what he's going to go with. Djukovic is I think he might be injured, but he's not. So he definitely played against Stoke, but I don't know if he played tomorrow because he had a boot to the face in the Swansea match. He's got like a massive cut on his eye.
I saw that you were, obviously signed Cosgrave, but is he unfit or something to play?
No, but yes, he did get injured after the Bournemouth game. We brought him on for like the last 5 minutes. He got a training injury or something like that, and he played about 20 minutes versus Reading and about last 15 minutes, 10 minutes against Swansea, and he's brilliant at holding. He's basically like a Djukovic, but not Djukovic. That makes sense. Like not good enough for Djukovic. Like he's not on Djukovic's level yet. But obviously, he's new to the country. Well, not in the country. He's new to the yeah. He's new to obviously Birmingham, the Championship, and So yeah, I think it will take him some time to adapt. Like I said, I hope he does well. He wants to do well, yeah. So what are you going for the score prediction then?
For today or next week, or both?
I would just say for the Blues match, to be honest.
0-1.
0-1.
Birmingham,
okay.
they're making St Andrews a fortress again. So I think it'll be a close game, but I think they'll just edge it 1-0.
So you think we'll edge it 1-0?
I do.
I don't know. It's very tough because it depends. I think what happens against Brentford as well. Because it depends. Because like I said, obviously, we're playing Saturday, then Tuesday, and then Saturday. Because you guys are playing today, ain't you? And that means you've got 24 hours over us. However, we've got quite a big squad, and obviously, like I said, Lebo is still kind of getting used to obviously the players. I'm gonna go for it's getting to the point where a point is not good enough, if that makes sense. We might as well try to win the game whilst losing it, if that makes any sense. There's no point trying to defend like a 0-0 or a 1-1 because we need to go for it. So by the laws of Birmingham, we would probably go. There's either two ways it's going to happen. We're either going to go for it and win the match, or we're either just going to lose it. I don't think it'll be a draw. I don't think it'll be a draw.
I can't see a draw happening either, to be honest.
Because a draw is not good for any sides. But then again, it'll probably happen now because we said that. But then now because we said that, it might not happen. Right? Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna go for. You know what? I'm gonna go for a 1-1. Like I said, I just disagreed with a draw, but I'm going for 1-1. A draw is not gonna be good for either side. Because obviously, like I said, you guys pushing towards players. We're fighting off relegation. I don't think a draw is gonna be good enough, really.
Yeah, obviously there's things that's obviously happening with Lebo, and his tactics are clearly working.
Yeah, new manager.
To beat Swansea, Yeah. I think it will definitely be a close game.
Yeah, I'm hoping we stay up as well. What are your prediction then? Who are you predicting to go down?
Wickham, Sheffield Wednesday, and Coventry.
Okay. Who are you predicting to go up? This is quite tough, actually. Obviously, we only
Norwich,
have a 2-man one, yeah.
Norwich, Watford, and
it's
tough,
I don't
think we're going to bottle it this year. Brentford.
You think Brentford? I've got mixed. I don't see too much glamour about Brentford. I'm going. Might have jinxed it for tomorrow, but I don't know. They've gone a bit quiet. I don't know what the last result was. When did they last play?
I have no idea, mate.
Oh, they drew against Huddersfield, didn't they? 1-1. Couldn't even do us a favour.
I know, when it gets to this time of season, Brentford just bottled up in the half.
Yeah. It's quite. I can't see Swansea going up. I can't see Reading going up. I can't see Barnsley going up. I can't see Brentford going up.
Bournemouth obviously could be up there, though, to be honest.
Bournemouth could be a good contender, actually. But the only thing is, Woodgate, isn't it? The inexperience. I don't know why they didn't just point a manager. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to a few more questions, then we'll wrap it up. Okay. Right.
Right.
Who do you think's underachieved this year, and who do you think's overachieved in the championship?
Overachieved. What I forgot what they're called.
Barnsley.
Reading. I think
Reading.
they've massively
Okay.
overachieved.
Yeah, I would. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Barnsley, because I predicted Barnsley out to finish the relegation zone, but they've just got a manager and a squad together that just want to play football and just want to do well. So honestly, fair play to them, honestly. And Reading's their contender, because my dad even said this to me the other day. He said, you know, if you were sit here to name all the 24 championship clubs, you would forget Reading. And you know,
I reckon I can name it.
he said there'll be like a non-entity or something that, you know.
I reckon I can name at least 20.
Far away.
Norwich,
Okay.
Watford,
Okay.
Bournemouth, Reading. There we go. Brentford, Stoke, Wickham, Coventry, Brentford, Swansea, Millwall, Sheffield Wednesday, Preston, QPR. I've said Birmingham.
Did you?
Yeah. How many am I on? Have you been counting?
You were on 14.
Alright, Bristol,
Yeah.
bottom teams. Sheffield Wednesday.
You've already said that.
Oh,
You're on 15. Think of a Derby.
Blackburn, Derby.
17.
It's hard.
Think of a Derby. I've given you two
Cardiff.
hints in one.
Cardiff, Swansea, Nottingham Forest.
Yes, there you go. You got it. How dare you forget Cardiff? Elliot's going to be fuming if he does watch this, even though he probably won't.
No, I've got more. Luton.
Well, you've done all 20, by the way. 21.
I don't care. Middlesbrough.
Year 22.
Oh, I can do this.
Who are the last two?
I don't know what I've said, to be honest.
Neither do I.
Huddersfield. One more.
Yeah, one more. Who's that? See, look, we've forgotten about a club. Alright. It must be a mid-table team. Oh, I know who you forgot to say, I think.
Middlesbrough.
No, you've already said them. They've sacked
Bournemouth.
their manager recently, I think.
Birmingham.
No. They're
I need
still
more than
managerless.
mid-table. Still managerless. Oh no. They're that team. What does it begin with?
P.
Preston.
Yeah.
I said Preston.
Have you? Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think you did. Did you say
I've got them all.
Barnsley?
I did.
You said Reading.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't say
That's what I
Barnsley?
missed out.
So Barnsley are the forgettable club then.
Typical.
Anyway, my next one is who's underachieved, do you reckon? Who do you reckon's got like a really good squad, obviously, are down there? I'd probably got to say Nottingham Forest. Look at the players they've got.
Stoke.
I don't know, if you guys are round about playoffs,
No.
you know.
For me, it has to be Derby County.
Derby or Nottingham Forest, because you gotta look at Nottingham Forest, Knockhart, Glenn Murray, Kronovich, that Kronovich guy, whatever his name is, Samba, Worrell, Cafu, right? But then again, you got Derby, you know, Tom Lawrence, Chinney, Marshall, Clark, good players. Player of the Championship, Player of the Season, what do you say?
Nick Powell. I'm not joking.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm probably going to give it to There's a few. There's a few. I think Tony's obviously got to be up there. Ivan Tony.
No, nowhere near as good as Nick Powell.
Buendia.
Nope.
Cantwell. Oh, I hate Cantwell.
Nope.
Honestly, he's the biggest diver going. Right.
Nick Powell. It's Nick Powell.
Is it Nick Powell?
It is.
Okay. We'll wrap off. I got three more questions.
Go on.
I don't know if I've asked you this. Player of the season.
Nick Powell.
Nick Powell, not Suter.
Nope.
Okay. Birmingham's player of the season. Let me think about that. So Bella or Dean? Dean's kind of redeemed himself in these past few games. He's been fantastic. I think Robert's always been good. Next question is: should Blackburn sack Mowbray?
Yes.
I'd agree on that.
This is easy for me for many reasons.
Go
on. Where they are on the table doesn't represent what they are as a team.
Oh man, honestly, so many good players.
They're sitting in 15th with a positive 7 goal difference. The team that shouldn't be down there, but are down there because of
Massive club.
I don't like Bradley Dack. I absolutely hate him.
Yeah, I hate Bradley Dack, but I do
everything
think
about him. But I think he's an absolute baller. But nothing compared to Nick Powell.
You got Armstrong, Elliott, so many good players.
I think
honestly.
Blackburn should be doing a lot better than what they are.
Okay, we've got one more question to wrap it up.
Go on.
Okay, we're kind of going off topic here, but we're not. Who's getting promoted to the Championship? And who's getting relegated into the Championship? Are we predicting? It's basically Newcastle or Fulham. Really. Because I mean, West Brom are down. Even though West Brom can save themselves, but it's unlikely.
Right. So, my bottom 3 for the Prem is West Brom, Sheffield United, and controversial, probably not, Newcastle.
Okay, yeah. I do see where you're coming from. I do think they need to get rid of Bruce, despite picking up a draw against Spurs.
And then, coming up, I think you have Sunderland.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to touch table here. And
I think I'm just going to go with I don't know, Charlton kind of interests me as well. I reckon if they get in the playoffs, I reckon they're good. They've got Nigel
Hull up there.
Hull and Sunderland, you saying?
I'm going to say Portsmouth because I'm doing a career mode with them at the moment. And, yeah.
I'm saying... Peterborough?
Peterborough on top there.
Hull.
I know Peterborough second, didn't see that.
Well, I think Charlton will get playoffs and I think they get promoted.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Not good form actually, Charlton.
Yeah, because the thing is, Charlton's got a very good experience managing Nigel Atkins. He was quite good. He's been at multiple championship clubs, been kind of successful. He's been kind of basically brought Southampton into the Premier League. Basically made them what they are today. He done well at Hull, in my opinion. Because like Hull owners are dreadful. And then you've got Peterborough, who just play amazing football and do really well with their players. That it then? Or you want to say anything else?
I don't know, mate.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting end of the season. Who's going down, who's going up. I love the last day of the season, but I don't. Because obviously, like I said, after the last day of the season, it's so depressing. That the football season's over. But then again, I could be celebrating afterwards because we could be staying up. But I might be crying afterwards because we could be going down.
Yeah.
But then again, it's so entertaining seeing all the scores come in and constantly refreshing your phone and the championship table and seeing.
No, it's not. Worst thing about the championship.
I think you guys, the championship, I think is one of the best leagues in the world. Honestly, but it's a very stressful league to be in.
Yes.
It's like, it's like say if Blues have promoted to the Premier League, we'll just, it'll just that celebrations and I'd be sprinting around Birmingham. I think Stoke are 100% capable of getting into the Premier League again, 100%. I mean, next season could be their season. Whether it be under Michael O'Neill, I don't know myself. But Blues versus Stoke on Saturday. Is it Saturday? This Saturday?
It is.
3 p.m. kickoff. Is it 3 p.m.
It is, yeah.
Okay. So it'll be an interesting game. Unfortunately, it's obviously not on Sky coverage, but like I said, Blues have had, I think, the last 3 games be on Sky in a row. We had Reading, Swansea, and Watford. All 3 games in a row on Sky. So happy we saw both of them won. Should be an interesting and good game, hopefully. Scott Hogan hopefully got a bit more confidence with scoring that penalty.
I think he was Stoke's most overrated player when we had him.
Do you think? He didn't do awful.
He did one thing for us, and that was score against flipping Swansea. A 4-year-old can do that.
He loves the goal against Swansea. Who doesn't?
Nick Powell. Oh wait, no, Stephen Fletcher. Because he might sit as he missed. But Sam Vokes, he doesn't like a goal in general, so.
Right then. That it then?
I don't know. It's all you.
I don't know. If we can get another topic going, I reckon that'd be quite good.
I think Stoke are the best team in the Championship. Don't debate it. Just agree.
Oh no, Birmingham. If you turn the table upside down, we're technically, 5th of tops. We're technically in the playoffs. So,
technically, you're not wrong.
So see, I'm not wrong, am I? We're technically in the playoffs. You turn the table upside down.
True.
And you guys are, where are
13th.
you guys in the table?
We would be 13th.
You guys would be 13th. It's so tight, this championship, isn't it? This season, so tight. Honestly.
No.
What do you mean no?
Just no.
Have you not seen it? It's like up until 14th, it's 6 points off the relegation zone.
Relegation zone's pretty tight, but the top of the table.
Yeah. Well, even playoffs are a bit tight. It's 6 points between most teams, to be honest.
We're 7 points or 8. I don't remember. I looked to pay a long time ago.
I've just picked out a sweet of my tub and it's licorice.
Nice.
Which I hate. I don't
I
like
licorice, personally.
You like
licorice? Another topic. I think it's quite nice.
I don't like it.
I think it's quite underrated.
No, it's awful. What do you mean? Red licorice.
Whoa.
Is nice.
I think it's all the same, to be honest. Just licorice.
How have we gone from talking about Birmingham to Birmingham and Stoke and then talk about licorice?
True.
Yeah, should be an interesting end to the season, to be honest.
You'll stay up.
Hopefully. We've still got Rotherham and Derby left to play, 2 of our relegation rivals. If we beat Derby, I'm confident.
I hope you stay up anyway.
What, guaranteed 6 points every season? Even though we don't have a bad record against Stoke, actually.
True.
I feel like it's quite 50-50 our record. Yeah. Any past Blues Stoke games that stick in your memory?
I say the one like there's been a million of them. It was 2 seasons ago, first season in the Championship, and Djukovic scored from 3 yards out or something.
Yeah.
I think that ended 1-0 to
Birmingham.
You won. I don't think we won.
It ended 2-1 to Blues, isn't it? Bellingham scoring, or is that another game that I'm getting mixed up with?
That was last season. That was 2-1. We went 1-0 up.
We won 2-0, I think. Omar Bogle, didn't he? He scored like a wonder goal.
I have no idea.
Did we have? Do you remember what kit we had?
It was your home one, was it not? Last season?
Do you remember what it looked like?
No.
Did it have like white stripes on the top and blue?
I'm just pretty positive it was blue and white.
Okay, that narrows it down. That narrows it down from 1970 season.
Hmm.
Yeah. A Blues game that sticks in my mind versus Stoke. I think we lost
Pardon?
2-0 at your ground. And
I don't think so.
we gave a debut to Nico Gordon, who was dreadful. And I remember we lost 2-0 because it was Steve Spooner's first game in charge. Lovely weather. And, because he looks like the Willstone Raider, Steve Spooner. I think that's a game that sticks out in my memory, to be honest. Favourite all-time Stoke player?
Probably Butland or Shortcross. Shaqiri.
Oh, I gotta admit, it always changes with me. I think if Lee Bowyer keeps up, I think it's Lee Bowyer because he was an amazing player for us as well. He was brilliant for us in the Premier League. Because I do remember my first ever Blues game I went down to, and he was in 2011, and we were in the Premier League, and Lee Bowyer was actually playing. And I remember Fulham had Chris Smalling on the bench. How old was I then? How old am I now? I was probably 7 or 8, to be honest. Remember your first Stoke game?
I do.
Go on. Who was it against?
It was against West Ham. FA Cup quarter final. We won 1-0. Danny Higginbotham free kick under the wall.
Who was it? What year was it? How old were you?
2000 and I have no idea.
Was it
2009? 2010?
Oh, so you were 9, 8?
No, I was not 9 or 8.
You were
Probably would
younger
have
than
been
me.
4.
Wait, what?
4 or 5. I was born in 2005.
I can't be asked to work out the maths.
I would have been 4 or 5.
Okay. Interesting.
It was a Danny Higginbotham free kick under the wall.
Oh yeah, that would make sense actually. Yeah, I think our game ended 1-0 Blues v Fulham. I don't know who scored it though. I don't know. I think it was Lee Bowyer. I'm not too sure though, honestly. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it should be a very interesting end to the season. Very interesting. I just keep repeating this, don't I? I just keep repeating saying that.
There we go. We won 2-1 and it was the FA Cup 6th round. Wait, no. Must have been that.
Favourite match? I think I already know this because I think you told me. Favourite match you've been down to?
Stoke 6, Liverpool 1.
Thought so. Mine's got to be Blues.
Or Stoke 3, Chelsea 2.
What was the score then?
1-3-2. Asai, he scored a freaking. Oh.
Was it a last minute goal?
82nd minute.
That's pretty close. I think mine was my favourite game as a Blues fan was I'm just digging down into my sweet barrel. I think my favourite game as a Blues fan was I think it's got to be Blues versus Fulham 3-1 and the final day. The weather was fantastic. We beat arguably probably the second best team in the league behind Wolves. In Fulham, because they were incredible. Fulham, they had what? If you just name their squad right now, half of them's playing in the Premier League. Well, because mainly Fulham are in the Premier League now, but you got Sessegnon, Fredericks,
He's a good player.
Piazon, Kearney, Mitrovic. Who was their centre back? They had a really good centre back, and I can't remember his name. Oh, Blues v Norwich, and we drew 2-2. Because we scored in the last minute to make it 2-1, but they scored in the last minute to make it 2-2. And that was a really nice. It's got to be Blues v Fulham 3-1, or Blues v Huddersfield where we won 2-0. And yeah, we won 2-0 when the Harry Redknapp's first game in charge. I remember that. I didn't even start YouTube then. That's mad. So, let's go a bit of time. What's your picks then for today?
2-0.
To who?
Stoke.
Who are you playing against, sorry?
Millwall.
Millwall, yeah. Team which haven't got anything to play for anymore, I don't think, because they've won against, well, they've pretty much secured them safe team. No, they were pretty much safe anyway.
Millwall. Sorry, this was PG.
Yeah. Should be an interesting end to the season. Any teams you're predicting to have a good next season in the Championship?
Pardon?
Any teams you're predicting to have a good next season in the Championship?
Unpredictable.
Yeah. Like I say, 'cause there's not really a standout club which are building anything for me. I reckon Forest could have a good next season in the shooting.
That is it. I don't know. I don't really watch Forest or any other teams, to be honest. I just, watch the ones around us.
Favourite ever Stoke manager?
Tony Pulis.
It was good for you, wasn't it?
Unreal for us.
Didn't he guide you guys like 9th or something now?
Pardon?
Didn't he guide you guys like 9th or something now?
Yeah. No, that was Marquis actually.
McLeish did that, I think, in our first season in charge. It's a shame Blues managers go and ruin them for themselves, like Bruce and McLeish, two of our probably best managers over recent years. But they ruin it by going to the Villa. And then you got Monk who ruined it for them.
You
know what? Right. We'll end it here, right? But I'll ask you one more question to end it off.
Go on.
If you could have any manager in the world right now, like not past, right now, that you think could get the best out of these players and get them promoted to the Premier League, who would you have?
Guardiola. Best manager in the world.
The problem is, I don't think I'd want Guardiola at Blues because I don't think our players are good enough to play what he would want to play.
Yeah, I don't even think it's up for debate. Guardiola's best manager in the world.
So I probably would say I want at Blue probably be someone like Jurgen Klopp. Someone a bit passionate, someone that can motivate,
Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem like Spanish managers work at Blues. So, so thank you, Seb, by the way, for coming on, my man. Honestly, thank you so much, Ozzy. Hope to do a podcast for you soon as well, my man, if people do happen to enjoy this. And, if any guys could go and follow Seb on Twitter, I'll put his link in the description. Please do make sure to follow him. How far are you off? How far are you off your next goal?
31 off 350.
Mate, God, that's getting. I don't think we can get to 350, but it's getting closer. So, thank you all for watching. Love you all, and I hope to catch you on the next podcast. And let me know.
Wash your hands.
Yeah, wash your hands. Even though that's Tom's thing, but we go with it. But yeah,
okay. Tom loves me.
Yeah, who doesn't love Tom? What a guy. If any guys want to see any special guests on, let me know. I can maybe go and speak to a few people. But yeah, and yeah. Take care. Love you all. And make sure to subscribe if any of you guys are new. See ya.